I'm 16 years old and that's my dream car. Not one, but two of my dream cars bought at 16 years old. How did I accomplish this? Today I'm gonna be giving you guys my full story on how I became a full-time reseller in high school that makes over $10,000 a month. I'll just give you my whole story. Let's start it off to 6 months ago where it all started. 6 months ago, I got fired from my job and I had only $26 left in my bank account. When I got fired, the first thing that I did was buy a squeegee from Home Depot and I started hustling. I started window cleaning. I started knocking door by door, offering to clean windows. I was cleaning gas station windows. I was cleaning furniture store windows. I was cleaning random disabled grannies' windows. I was just knocking with a squeegee in my hand saying, I clean all the windows in your house for only 30 bucks. And I was hustling, cleaning windows for hours at a day. And I was only making like $40, $50 a day. I was broke, man. I was down bad. It was a bad period in my life. I lost my job. I was broke. And I don't come from a rich family, you know, so everything I have, I work for myself. So I was always taught that growing up. So I was broke. I didn't have any options. And that's when I started researching one night. I started researching how to actually be successful, what I can do at my age that'll make me successful. Because at this time, I was around 15 years old. I just got fired from my job. No jobs are hiring. I tried applying for so many different jobs. Nowhere hired me because I wasn't 16 yet. So I literally had no options. So I started searching on what can I do to make money at 15 years old. And I came across reselling, one-to-one reselling. One-to-one reselling is where you get one-to-one products like AirPods or spider hoodies, colognes, watches, anything you can think of, and you just resell them for higher price. You get these products for like 20, 30 bucks and then resell them for like $200. As you can see, I got about 3 AirPods in here because I still resell. I'm a full-time reseller now. So when I came across one-to-one reselling, the first thing that I did was buy a pair of one-to-one AirPods. I bought a pair of AirPod Pros from this website called worldresellers.shop. They have AirPod Pros for like 35 bucks. I ordered them. It took like 4 days to come to my house. I listed them on Facebook Marketplace and 2 days later, I sold them for $200. That was like my first taste of success. I was like, oh shit, you can actually make money with this. I was like, oh my God, you can actually make money with reselling. This whole time I've been looking for different jobs, cleaning windows for like 30 bucks. This whole time I could have just been reselling. So I came across reselling. I started full-time reselling. I did one-to-one reselling for 2-3 months consistently and I saved up my first $10,000. With this new money that I had, I invested on equipment. I invested on mentors and learning how to make websites and learning about online businesses, and I invested the money to learn, basically. One-to-one reselling is a great way for teenagers to make money, to start getting money at a young age. For example, if you're 14, 15, you can't work. Some US states, they don't let teenagers work until they're 16, 17, so if you can't work, this is a great way to make money because honestly, it makes more money than working a job. Back when I was working a job, I was making way less money than I do with reselling. With one-to-one reselling, I was making like a good $3,000 a month with just reselling products on Facebook. I'm gonna be hooking you guys up with some free vendors. So if you guys want spider hoodies, watches, cologne, Apple products, all that good stuff, go to firstvendors.shop. They have everything you need for every reseller. I use this website a bunch to get spider hoodies, Apple products, and all my other products. And for my AirPods, I got them from worldresellers.shop because they have like the fastest shipping times for some reason. Every time I ordered from there, it came in like 3-4 days. So, and I still use these websites to this day. It still hooks me up. So I just hooked you guys up for free. Those websites will be linked in the description. Most resellers would charge you money for those websites, but I just hooked you up for free because I'm a good person, you know. Now, the websites that I gave you are different from a bunch of these different websites that you're gonna find in the reselling market because the websites that I just gave you are USA based, which means they ship from the USA to your house. They don't ship from China. Chinese vendors are garbage. They take like 2-3 months to ship. Sometimes they don't even ship. They're super bad quality. And since Trump just put a tariff tax on China, which means if you try to order something from China, it'll be like double the price. It'll be like $60, $70 for a pair of one-to-one AirPods. It just sucks. Most resellers are gonna give you Chinese links. These are not Chinese links. These are USA-based vendor links. They're free shipping, fast shipping. You'll avoid the tariff tax. So it's a win-win situation. These links are way better than any other links you're gonna find in the reselling game, in the reselling market. So I would get my products from these websites and I would list on Facebook, OfferUp, eBay for like $200-$300, and I would get a sale within a couple days and just go meet up and sell them. Now, if somebody ordered them and I had to go and ship it out. What I did was I went to Walgreens or Staples and I printed out a shipping label, and I went to any USPS store and I just gave them the address, and then they just shipped it out for me. So now, after one-to-one reselling for a while and saving up my first $10,000, I started expanding my knowledge more, and I came across online stores. Now this is where the real money is at. Instead of reselling my products on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and OfferUp and all those other platforms, I started making my own stores and posting my products on these stores. So I made a store for AirPods, I made a store for cologne, I made a store for all these other platforms, and I just started promoting them on social media. This made me a bunch of money. Now I'm doing this full time, and this is making me $10,000-$15,000 a month consistently, bro. These stores are so simple to make. I literally make these stores, list my products, and then when someone orders, I'll just get their order details and I'll just order it from a Chinese website straight to their house. I'll just give them the address, and the Chinese vendors will just ship it straight to their house. I don't have to do anything. I can just sit home and relax and just make the money. So let's say I buy a pair of these AirPods from worldresellers.shop for like 35 bucks. I would make a website and list these same AirPods for 50 bucks. And then when someone bought them for 50 bucks, I would get their order details and I would just order it from worldresellers.shop, and worldresellers.shop would ship it straight to their house. And I would just collect the $20 profit and just pay $30 for the AirPods. Boom, that's how simple it is. And I have like several of these stores. I have several pages on social media that's getting hundreds of thousands of views every month, thousands of dollars every month. This made me enough money to fund 2 of my dream cars at 16 years old in high school. This method is not saturated out. This will make you a lot of money. I literally teach everything I do. So if you guys want to learn to make these online stores and stuff, I have a tutorial link in description. This tutorial is not a course, it's just one big long video that'll teach you how to make a store, get a domain, run ads, get product. It's a 15-minute video of me making a website step by step and teaching you everything along the way. So if you guys are interested, that will be linked in description, or you guys can find it at jettyhustles.site. Now I'm gonna be answering some questions that I get about one-to-one reselling a lot. So the number one question that I get asked is it real? Yes and no. These are one-to-one AirPods, meaning they're made the same way as the AirPods. They have the same software. They work as the AirPods. They work the same exact way. They're just made at a different place. Literally, Apple makes these AirPods for 20 bucks and then sells them for like $200. These vendors makes them for like 20 bucks and then sells them for like $30. That's the difference. It's not technically real, but it works and sounds, and everything about it is literally the exact same as real AirPods. So, and if they scan this code right here, it'll show up as real AirPods on their phone. Another question that we get asked a lot is it legal? Yes, it's legal. This is not illegal. This is perfectly acceptable. This is legal, but it's illegal if you list your items as real. So if you sell a one-to-one item on like Facebook Marketplace, or if you make your own store, if you list them as a real product, then it's illegal. Then you're doing something wrong. But if you just don't say anything, don't say they're real, don't say they're fake, you won't have a problem. And if you're meeting up with a customer and selling them a product, and if they ask if it's real, don't panic, just say they're one-to-one, because most of the time the customer doesn't care, they won't mind, they'll pay for it anyways. To achieve success, you have to have discipline. So at 16 years old, I'm not doing what most kids my age are doing right now. Most kids my age are partying, going to high school parties, getting drunk, jerking off, getting with girls, doing this, doing that, and I'm at home just working on my businesses all day. Like, I bought a Mercedes and I literally barely drive. It just sits here all day and I just sit home and make money. I live a boring lifestyle, but I live a rich lifestyle, so it's fine. I live a boring lifestyle, but I made a lot of money at a young age, and I'm successful at a young age, so I won't trade it for another life. It all worked out at the end. It all worked out. All the vendors I gave you are linked in description. So if you want $30 AirPods, that's worldresellers.shop. If you guys want all the spider hoodies, fragrances, cologne, all that stuff, that's firstvendors.shop. And if you want to learn how to run and manage your own online stores, that's jettyhustles.site. All these links will be linked in description. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all become very successful.